let's get started. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Hopefully you got outside to enjoy before the rain started last night. Looks like a good day to relax inside. So let's get started. Find a comfortable spot. We'll do a little bit of breathing. You can sit, you can lay down, you could kneel. And once you're comfortable, close your eyes and take a long and steadying breath in through the nose and let it out the mouth. Do that again, breathing into the belly and pushing it all back out. Longer inhale through the nose, feeling the ribs start to expand. And noticing the drop as the breath comes out. Inhale. Feel the belly, the ribs, the chest, everything fills up. And release it, let it go. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold the breath in for a count of 4. And release it for a count of 4. Hey Jordan, morning. Again, in for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Let's do that one more time. In for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Three rounds of Nadi Sodhana. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Rest your middle 2 fingers somewhere comfortable. And breathe in through the left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring and your pinky finger. Open the right nostril, breathe out. Back in the right. Closing the right, open the left, breathe out. Back in the left. Out the right. In the right. Out the left. Good, one more round. When you've finished, if you need to grab maybe a tissue or just wiggle the nose around, hopefully the sinuses are a little more clear. Try to breathe in and out through both of them. And before we start to get moving this morning, I would just, if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, please do. But for me personally, I'm going to be holding all of the healthcare workers, the first responders, anybody who's out dealing with all of this on the front lines, day in and day out. You're going to be right in with my heart today. I think those people are really special. They've got a really hard job right now. So for all of us sitting at home, keep doing it. Support them as best you can. Right. So from wherever you are, make your way into child's pose. So take your knees out towards the edges of your mat. Walk your hands out in front of you. And relax your head and your chest down onto the mat. If you're a little tight this morning and you don't think your head's going to come all the way down, or you need a little extra support, take a block or two or a pillow and just slide it into place. Walk your hands out far in front of you, spread the fingers apart and bring your thumbs together to touch. And then actively push your hands into the floor, sink your hips back towards your heels. Take some long and steady breaths in and out. Walk your hands over to the left. Take them nice and far over so you feel a stretch up the right side of the body. And you can stack your palms on top of each other, or you could pull your left arm down along your body, reach for your foot. Relax your head and send the breath into the right side. Feel those ribs expand with the breath in. And collapse with the breath out. Start to take your hands back to center. I like to pause here and just reset the hips, and then walk your hands over to the right. Again, take them just far enough so you can start to feel some stretch in the left side, and put your hands wherever is comfortable for you. And send that breath into the left ribs. Your way back to center. Take one more long breath in your child's pose, and a full breath out. Come on up into your tabletop. Bring your hands, your wrists under your elbows and your shoulders. If you had your knees quite wide for child's pose, bring them back in towards each other. And as you inhale, start to drop your belly down, open your chest forward, bring your gaze forward. And exhale, pull the belly in, round the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. As you inhale, release, drop the belly, and look forward. And exhale, push the floor away, curl the spine. Inhale, the belly drops, toes can tuck. And exhale, around the spine. So take 3 or 4 more cat and cows, or it may feel nice to walk your hands to the side and twist a little bit. You could circle the hips around, loosening those just a little. If you want to stretch your wrists, you could rotate your fingers to point towards your knees. Just take some gentle movements here. Anything that feels good. 4 breaths or so. You do something on one side. Try to even it up on the other. My fuzzy socks need to come off now. Start to notice how all the different parts of the body are feeling as you move around. Notice the points that may be tight, or something that is feeling really good this morning. And then from wherever you are, start to finish up. Come on back to your tabletop. And extend the right leg back behind you. Tuck the toes under, push out through the heel, stretch the calf. And even though it may not seem like you need to, really engage the abs here. Keep the belly tight. That's going to help you with your balance. It'll allow you to more easily distribute your weight. And then slowly, as you inhale, lift the right leg up, reach the left arm forward. Take some long and full breaths. And we're just going to take an easy bind. Bend your right knee, reach back for your foot, and then gently kick your foot into your hand. Try to keep your weight, though, distributed equally between your right hand and your left knee. Slowly release it. Don't just bring it to the floor, though. Reach the hand and the foot in opposite directions, and then bring the left hand down, the right knee down. Extend the left leg back behind you. Tuck the toes under, gently push out on the heel. And then as you take your next breath in, lift the left leg high, reach the right arm forward. In opposite directions. And then moving for the bind. Slowly bend the left knee, reach back, grab the foot or the ankle. Good, nice job. Slowly release the left foot, reach the right hand forward, left leg back, and then return everything back to the floor. Breathe in, spread the fingers apart. Give yourself a nice big base with the hands. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips. Downward dog. So give yourself a couple breaths to arrive here. Pedal your feet out. Sway the hips from side to side. And then come to a point of stillness. Turn the heels out a little, pull them towards the floor. Press your palms into the floor, press the chest back. And breathe in, bend both knees towards the mat. Keep pushing the chest back. And then exhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs. Breathe in, lift up to your tiptoes. Exhale, pull your heels back towards the floor. Breathe in, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, back, downward dog. Breathe in, bend both knees. See if you can get them a little bit lower down this time. And exhale, legs straighten. Inhale, up to your tiptoes. Exhale, heels back to the floor. Breathe in, shift forward, high plank. Breathe out, hips high, downward dog. Breathe in, lift your heels, then bend your knees. And step your feet, little by little, tiptoe. Bring your feet up to your hands. Ragdoll. So ragdoll is gonna look and feel different for everybody. Find a place that works for you this morning. That could be separating your feet out nice and wide. If it's a morning practice for you, I like to bend my knees really deeply here. Lower the crown of your head towards the floor. Allow the low back to release. Let the neck hang long. And you can sway side to side. Play around with shifting your weight into your toes and into your heels. Or you could just hang at center. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet back in towards each other if they're separate. And inhale into a flat back. Pull the hips back. Pull the shoulders in towards each other. Or sorry, pull your shoulder blades in towards each other, not your shoulders. And look out just ahead of the mat. Keep the abs engaged. Breathe into the chest. Take one more long breath in. And release it. Fold forward. Inhale. Come on up to standing. Sweep the arms up. And come into your mountain pose, Tadasana. You can bring your hands together at heart center. You could open your arms up by your side. Feet or hips width apart. Close your eyes. Feel your feet grounding down. And imagine there's this string that's connecting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, so you've got this nice long straight spine. So as your feet press down, the crown of your head lifts. Take 2 more breaths in and out. This time as you inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the eyes up, and exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands through heart center. Lift into your flat back, and then place your hands on the mat. Step back, high plank. Hold here. Bring the shoulders, make sure they're over the wrists, on the balls of your feet, pressing out through the heels. Nice, firm body, everything's engaged. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath in, shift forward onto the tips of your toes, and then bending your elbows as slow as you can go. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Once you're down, untuck your toes, slide the hands back, and lift the chest for cobra. Open the chest. Look forward. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Nice strong legs here. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale to your tabletop. Exhale to your downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your feet together at the back of your mat. And breathe in. Lift the right leg high. Bend your knee. Start to open the hip. You can circle the ankle, wiggle your toes. And squaring the hips, step your right foot up to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot up and fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Bring the arms up, press the hips forward, gentle back bend. And release, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands on the mat, high plank. Breathe in, shift forward, low plank. Halfway down and stop. Upward facing dog. Lift the knees off the mat, pull the chest forward. Downward dog, exhale. Walk the feet together. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your knee, open the hip. Squaring the hips, step your left foot to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps, forward fold. Breathe in, rise up, arms up, look up, back bend. Release it, forward fold. Flat back, hands down, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank. Upward dog, right back, downward dog. And take a breath in, reset here. So let's put that together 2 times. We'll go a little quicker, 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump to your hands. Lift to your flat back. And exhale, fold. Breathe in, rise, arms reach. Take that back bend if you want it. And release it, forward fold. Flat back. Okay, so 1 long exhale here. Step back and lower, low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump to your hands. Lift to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, fold. Lift to your flat back and move it down, high through low. Nice long breath out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump to your hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Sit your weight into your heels. Bring the arms up. Try to pull them up by the ears. And if there's too much on your shoulders, bring your elbows out. And you can check that your weight is in your heels if you can lift the toes up off the mat. So really try to engage the fingers, reach them up towards the ceiling. Sit back a little bit lower. Take 1 more breath in and let it go. Forward fold. Inhale to your flat back and then move it high through low plank. Upward dog. Back to your downward dog. Inhale the right leg high. Step your right foot up to your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms forward and up. Wiggle your left foot back. So you're trying to bring your right knee over your right ankle. If it goes out in front of it, take up some more space on your mat. Sit the hips down low. Reach the fingers towards the ceiling. Take one more long breath in and open yourself up to warrior two. Adjust your feet. Try to feel where your feet land. See if you can feel your heels in one line and bend nice and deeply back into the right leg. Bring your gaze out over your right hand. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Bring that right hand up. Try to keep sinking down into this right leg here. And find a comfortable place for the left arm. It could reach down the leg, push out in front, wrap around the back, right? There's so many options. Find a place where it feels good and breathe into it. Pyramid pose. Windmill your hands to the floor. Frame your right foot. You may need to step your left foot up a little. You may need to step it up a lot. And then fold, bringing your head towards your leg. If this is really uncomfortable, if you're having trouble getting your hands to the floor, take a block under both hands. Bring the floor closer to you. And then work on folding. Press equally down through both feet here. On an inhale, lift the chest, come into a flat back. And now this is your choice. You can step right back to downward dog, or you can move through a vinyasa. Taking it down, move high through low plank. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Step your left foot to your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. So treat this like it is. It's a new pose, it's a new side. It's not going to land the same way it did on the other side. So move it around, right? Wiggle out the tight spots, the spots that are calling for your attention. And then see if you can settle. Take a nice long breath in and use the exhale to open up to warrior two. Try to fill the whole body up with breath, and at the same time try to feel the whole body in the pose. Flip your left hand, reverse your warrior, reach up. Use your exhale to move to pyramid pose. Bring both hands to the floor. Square the hips. Step your right foot up. And you decide where the intensity is in this posture. Keep moving the right foot around until you find the place that's just right. And then work on your fold. Breathe into your hamstring. See if you can feel it lengthen as you stay here. Inhale, lift the chest flat back. Move through your vinyasa or just step back to downward dog. Everyone meets back, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. We're going to move through that 2 times. Use your breath to help you move. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump to your hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Breathe in. Release. Exhale, fold. Lift to your flat back. Step or jump back. If you're jumping back, you're landing in low plank. Up dog. Downward dog. Right leg high. Right foot steps. Crescent lunge. Big inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Pyramid pose. Breathe out. Inhale, flat back. Take it down, high through low. Right leg could float. Upward dog. Good. Downward dog. Left leg high. Step your left foot up. Crescent lunge. Inhale and rise. Warrior 2. Exhale, open. Breathe in, reverse. Pyramid pose, fold. Lift to the flat back. And then move it down, high through low. Left leg could stay lifted. Up dog. Downward dog. Reset. Breathe in. Breathe out. Long breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step or jump to your hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Breathe in, rise up, arms up. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Here we go, flat back. Move through your vinyasa. Take it down. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Right leg high. Right foot steps. Crescent lunge, come up. Warrior 2, open. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Flat back. All right, here we go. Take it down. Long breath out. Big breath in. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg high. Left foot steps. Crescent lunge, rise. Warrior 2, open. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, pyramid pose. Flat back. Take it down, high to low. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Tabletop. Child's pose. So settle yourself into your child's pose. If you have a different variation you'd like here, headstand maybe, rabbit perhaps, allow yourself to move there. Try to get your breath back into a steady rhythm, in and out. And as you land here, just notice the quality of the breath, how it's coming in and out. Is there that nice pause at the top and at the bottom? Or is it just rapid in and out? And notice the heartbeat. Hopefully it's going a little bit fast at this point. Right? Hopefully we did the work to build some heat inside the body, to get the blood pumping. Now we just sort of let everything settle. Almost like a snow globe, right? You shake it up, you see everything move around. And then once you let it settle, you can clearly see the picture, the scape, whatever it is inside. Take about 5 more breaths here. Really allow yourself to settle back. So I'm gonna keep us moving along. Feel free to stay in child's pose as long as you would like to. Please come back to child's pose whenever you need to, right? I feel like I need child's pose every day of this stay-at-home advisory, so please take it whenever you need it. But make your way back to your tabletop if you're ready to keep moving on. And it may feel good here to move the spine around again, taking a few cat and cows. And then you're going to come into your high plank. So step 1 foot at a time to the back of the mat. Lift the hips. Side plank. Keep your right arm down. Stack your feet. Bring your left hand high. You can look up. You could look down. Right? Modify this any way you need to. If you need the extra support, drop your right knee down. Or lift your left leg up and step your left foot behind you, wild thing. Open the chest towards the ceiling, reach the left arm forward. From wherever you are, come back nice and slowly. Use your control to your high plank. And then we're switching sides. Left hand down, roll the hips, stack the hips, right arm up. Find yourself steady in the pose. And if you'd like to move to wild thing, lift the right leg up, step it behind your back, open the chest, reach the arm. Everyone, nice and slow. Take yourself back. High plank. Shift onto your toes. Low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Whew. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale that right leg high. Step your right foot up between your hands. Lift the chest forward and drop the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Sink back or sink forward, dropping the hips towards the floor. And start to work your arms back, lifting up out of your hips. Open the ribs. Take a nice gentle back bend here. Good. Come back up to center. High twist. Drop the right hand back. Reach the left arm forward and twist through the waist. Open the chest. Come on back to center, sweep both arms up. Bring your right hand to your right knee. You may need to slide something under the left knee here if you have a towel or a pillow handy. Bend the left knee and reach back for your left foot. Take this nice deep quad stretch. You may also need a towel or a strap to loop around the foot. But once you've got a hold of it, bring your focus back forward, steady the gaze, and just think about breathing. Gently release the foot, let it lower down to the floor. Bring both hands down, tuck the left toes under, lift the knee, and we're coming right into warrior two. So bring the arms up, land. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, straighten your right leg, triangle pose. Lengthen the right arm forward, pull the hips back, and then lower the right hand to the calf, perhaps to a block. Reach that left arm high. Take some strong and steady breaths in and out. Tuck the left hip under. So if triangle feels really nice this morning, you can stay here or bend into your right knee, come into your side angle. Again, make the adjustment. So land in the pose, see how it feels, and then move it around. You could back off. You could take it deeper, half bind or full bind. From your side angle, we're coming into half moon. So find a block and very slowly start to shift your weight over your right leg. Lift the left leg up, roll open. If you want to bind here, you could start to bend the left leg. Reach for the foot or the ankle. Right? If at any point you fall out, that's okay. Come on back. Right? That's one of the nice things about the home practice. Nobody sees you. If you've got the bind, let it go. Extend. And then land the left foot next to the right. Forward fold. Step the left foot behind the right foot so the pinky toes come together. And just start to slowly walk your hands around to the left. Good. Walk your hands back to center. Uncross the feet. Lift into a flat back. And then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Drop the right knee down, untuck the toes, sweep the arms up. So move this around. You can bend and straighten the front leg, but you may find you need to adjust where the right knee lands. And start to work, just a little back bend. It doesn't have to be that deep. But think about lifting up out of your hips, expanding the ribs, bringing your chest and your gaze up, reaching the hands towards the back of the room. Come back up to center and take your twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Keep sinking the hips forward and really twist. Come on back up to center. Bring the left hand to the left knee. Pad the right knee if you need it, but bend your knee. Grab back for the foot, taking a strap if you need it, right? Take all the time you need to get yourself into this pose. And when you're feeling pretty stable, bring your gaze back forward. Keep sinking forward and breathe into your quad. Nice and slowly, release the right leg. Use your control to bring it back to the floor. And then tucking your right toes under, lift your knee. We're coming right up and around to warrior two. Land the pose. Flip your front palm, reverse it. Straighten the left leg. And triangle. Lengthen forward, get your spine nice and long. And then land your left hand down, sweep the right arm up. Tuck the hips under. And try to keep opening the chest, bringing that right shoulder back. And it's important here, don't lock out the front knee. Keep a slight bend in it. So stay with your triangle or bend nice and deeply into the left leg, coming into side angle. And find where you want to go this morning. Use each breath to guide you deeper and deeper. Maybe it's a half bind. Maybe it's a full bind. Maybe you know we're going to half moon next, so you keep your arms wide. Make the transition to half moon slowly. Find the block. Shifting your weight over the left leg. Kick the right leg up. And work on opening the whole body towards the side wall. Put as much weight as you want into your left hand. And if you want to bind, work on bending the right knee, grabbing for the foot. And then once you've got the foot, you still have to roll back open. Kick the foot into the hand. If you've got the foot, let it go. Extend. And everybody land. Right foot next to the left. Forward fold. Step the right foot behind the left. Pinky toes meet. Walk the hands over to the right. Walk the hands back to center. Uncross the feet. And as slowly as you can, taking as long of a breath in as you can, come on up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Eagle. Bring the right leg up to the chest. Cross the right leg over the left. Take the right arm under the left arm, or opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Give yourself a nice big hug. If you want to challenge yourself this morning, close your eyes. See if you can still find the balance. Bring your hands to heart center. And come into tree. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Anywhere except for the knee joint. So you could take it up against your thigh. You could have it kickstanding on the floor, pressing into your calf. And once you're comfortable, you could move the arms somewhere else, lifting them up, interlacing them behind your back maybe. Take Take one more breath in and release it. Bring the right foot down. Maybe circle the left ankle a little. Come back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Left knee draws up into the chest. And take your eagle. Wrap the left leg over the right. Left arm under the right arm. Squeeze everything into center. Bring your hands together, heart center. Tree. Bring the left foot, bring the sole of the left foot against the right leg. Anywhere that you can balance, anywhere that works this morning. And then once you're stable, bring your arms somewhere comfortable. Somewhere that you can allow your tree to grow. Take one more breath in, and on your exhale, release it. Circle out the ankles, roll out the shoulders. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands to the mat, high plank. So we're gonna do a couple of yoga push-ups. And then we're going to take it all down. So if you don't want to do these, don't do them. Lower down to your stomach. If you want to only do one or two, that's fine. We're going to do about 4. That's probably about all I can do right now. So take a breath in. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Hips high, downward dog. Good, 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Exhale, downward dog. Last one, breathe in, high plank. Low plank. High plank. Downward dog. Inhale, high plank. If you need to drop your knees, but lower as slowly as you can, all the way to the floor. Once you're down, bring your hands by your sides. Turn your head to one side. Allow the whole body to melt into the floor. Turn your head to the other side. Give your neck a gentle stretch. So, everyone turn your head to the left. Bring your arms out into a T. So you're going to bring your head to the left, your gaze to the left. And we're going to stretch the right shoulder. So gently roll the body over onto the right shoulder. Stack your hips. Keep your head on the floor. Slowly roll yourself back to center. Bring the left arm out, turn your gaze to the right, and roll yourself to the left shoulder. Come on back to center. Bring your chin to the center of your mat. Interlace your hands at your low back. Grab a strap or a towel. We're coming into locust. So as you inhale, you're going to pick your whole body up off the mat. So breathe in, lift up. If you can, try to lift your arms up off your body. Bring the gaze forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Rest your head to one side. So please feel free to stay with locust pose. Or you could move to bow, bending both knees. Grab your feet or your ankles. Bring your knees back in towards each other. And as you inhale, lift your toes towards the ceiling. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift the chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back down to the mat. Let your feet fall gently side to side. Slowly push on up to your tabletop. We're going to take one camel pose this morning. So come on up to your knees. I'm going to leave this up to you at home. You can tuck your toes under if you're more comfortable that way, or you can keep the tops of your feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands to your low back. I like to use my hands a bit actively here, trying to pull my hips down as I lift up. But you're going to slowly lift up out of your hips, open the chest towards the ceiling, look up. And you can stay here if you've got some extra space. You could lower your hands towards your heels, but keep pushing your hips forward. Release your neck back. Slowly come up. Head comes up last. Tabletop. Child's pose. Sit your hips back. Bring your forehead to the floor. Staying with your child's pose, just slide your right arm under your left arm, threading the needle. Bring your left hand back out to center, and take the right hand under the left arm. Bring the right hand back out. Come on up to your tabletop. So from your tabletop, step your left knee behind your right knee. You're going to spread your feet apart. And this is going to be a little different for everyone. You're going to slowly start to sit your hips back and try to sit onto the floor. If you can't come all the way to the floor, take a block, maybe 2 blocks, and place them under your hips. You can stay here, sitting up nice and tall, or you could work on folding forward, walking your hands out in front of you, bringing your head towards your knee. It's really about where that intensity lies for you, where your line is. Try to find a place where you're challenging yourself, but we don't want any pain, and you need to still be able to breathe. Nice and slowly, roll back up onto your knees and switch sides. Step the right knee behind the left. And you may feel from one side to the other side you have some more range of motion, so start to sit yourself back, sliding a block or two into place if you find you need it. Start off nice and tall, chest open, and stay here, or work on your fold. If you folded, walk your hands back. Gently roll back onto your knees. Uncross your legs, tabletop. And then swing your legs around in front. Come on down to your back. Maybe bring a block or two with you. So once you're down, bend both knees. Keep your feet flat on the floor. If you would like supported bridge this morning, which may be a really nice way to start your Sunday, slide a block or two under your hips. And then once the blocks are in place, you can relax your whole body down. To be more active in bridge this morning, though, walk your heels back towards your hips. Turn your toes in and your heels out. And as you inhale, lift your hips up. Once your hips are up, try to walk your shoulder blades together under you. And you can maybe interlace your hands or press your hands and arms into the floor. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back down. If you're on a block, stay put. Allow your spine to relax into the mat. Take a few slow breaths. So let's go with one more this morning, bridge or wheel. Set it up. So for wheel, you'll bring your hands by your head, fingertips point towards your shoulders. Everyone walk your feet back towards your hips. And when you're ready, on an inhale, come up, bridge or wheel. Slowly take yourself back down. If you were in wheel, tuck your chin and then pull your knees into your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. You can lift your head towards your knees. Come into plow. Bring your legs, your feet up over your head. Start to lower your feet towards the floor. Right, keep your hands on your hips for support. If your feet come down, you could release your hands from your hips, but maybe keep them here for a little bit of extra support. Don't turn your neck. It's better to close your eyes here. Breathe into your back. From plow, you can come into your shoulder stand, lifting your feet towards the ceiling. Alternatively, from shoulder stand, you could lower your hips onto a block, reach your feet up to the ceiling. You can circle the ankles, wiggle the toes. If you're on a block, set it to the side. If you're in shoulder stand, come down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once everyone's down, extend your legs long, reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. And bring your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Take the insides of your feet, your ankles, rock slowly back and forth. Bring your knees back into the center of your chest. Extend your left leg long down the mat. Cross your right knee over your left leg, taking a supine twist. Bring your gaze over to the right. Come back into center, squeeze both knees in. Extend the right leg down the mat. Cross the left leg. Left knee over the right leg. Bring your gaze to the left. Come on back into center. Squeeze the knees in one more time. Lift your head to your knees. Curl up into a nice ball. Shavasana. Extend your legs out. If you're at home and you're in a space where there's a wall close by and you'd like to put your legs up the wall, make yourself comfortable. Find whatever you need to find to embrace some moments of stillness. Find a comfortable place. And once you're still, bring your awareness to your fingers. Relax all 10 of them. Bring your awareness to your hands, to the palms, to the back of your hands, and relax them. Think about your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, your shoulders, and allow them all to relax down onto the mat. Bring your awareness to your chest, your hips, your waist. Allow it to release. Thinking about your toes, allow them to relax. Your feet, the soles, the top of your feet, your heels, your ankles, relax them all. Your calves, your knees, your upper legs and thighs, relax them. Finally, relax your jaw, your nose, your ears, that space between your eyebrows. Let it all go slack. Allow the top of your head to open. Allow the whole body to find a few moments of relaxed stillness where you can release everything you no longer need. Take a long and slow breath in through the nose. And open your mouth, let that breath go. Bring some gentle movement back into your body. And when you're ready, take yourself onto your right side. Connect your forehead to the floor. Allow yourself a few breaths, welcoming in some renewal, honoring the work you did and the space that you cleared out. And when you're ready, slowly make your way on up to seated. Inhale, reach the arms up, take a nice long stretch through the torso. And exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. With kindness, with peace, and with gratitude. Namaste. Well, thanks for joining me today. It was great to see you all, or kind of see you all. I felt you all. How about that? It was nice to feel you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hopefully I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.